Bryan Gaiser is an investment advisor representative of Advisory Alpha LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. All opinions expressed by Bryan Gaiser are solely his own opinions and do not reflect the opinions of Advisory Alpha. This recording is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon for investment decisions. Investment advisory and financial planning services offered through Advisory Alpha LLC, a registered investment advisor. Insurance, coaching, and educational services offered through Gaiser Financial Group. Gaiser Financial Group is a separate and unaffiliated entity of Advisory Alpha LLC. While tax and legal services may be discussed in the general course of financial and investment planning, Advisory Alpha does not provide tax or legal services. Please consult with your tax or legal professional prior to making decisions related to these issues. This material is not endorsed or approved by the Social Security Office or any other government agency. An annuity is a long-term financial product designed largely for asset accumulation and retirement needs. All guarantees are backed by the claims-paying ability of the issuing insurance company. All opinions expressed by externally cited sources are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinions of Advisory Alpha. This is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon for investment decisions. The case studies presented reflects the specific circumstances of one client and should not be considered a guarantee that another client or potential client may experience the same or certain level of results. This is for informational purposes only and should not be construed as investment recommendations or solicitation. Names have been changed to protect the anonymity of clients and are not testimonials in nature. Learn, grow, and take charge of your retirement. This is the Wealth Through Wisdom podcast with financial advisor Bryan Gaiser, founder of Gaiser Financial Group.
You're a proud dad. Your one daughter, you've got your older daughter who is out of the house and on her own, and then your youngest daughter, she's 12 years old. So you've got
there's a big gap there.
That's okay. You got the span of family all around you.
That's right.
But it's been a few years since you have been just berated by the questions that come. I mean, is there any more curious person in this world than a 5-year-old? They will just crush you with
But
the
it's
questions.
so wonderful.
I know.
I love it.
It's so fun.
My favorite years, about from birth to 11.
Mm-hmm. Right, because now I was going to say Riley's starting to get into her
bit of cracks.
She's getting into her teen years, and so now she's saying, "Stop asking me questions, Dad." Now she's the one. She's got
about 13. Yeah, it's changed.
And
one and 2 word answers kind of thing, but she's a great kid.
Happens to the best of us. And as a person who went through those teen girl years, and I love my dad so much, we come back around, Bryan. So just hang on, just give her a minute.
Yep, that's what I hear.
I bring all this up because there is this new report done talking about how the average parent with a young child apparently answers about 46 questions a day. And what's interesting is also in this same report, it found that the parents, they can't really answer about 35% of them. And I think that one of the hardest things about growing up and becoming an adult is when you realize your parents are just people too. We all go through those moments where we're like, wait a minute, Mom and Dad, you don't have all the answers?
Maybe you were a lot smarter than I thought you were.
In some different case scenarios.
That's what I realized later on, I get it.
I know.
After making the same mistake 400 times.
I know.
As a hard-headed teenager.
We're all human. We all learning as we go through life. And, even in times, the people that are supposed to have all the answers, thinking about when you're a kid and you're talking to your mom and dad, they don't. And that's okay. As I said, we're all human. It's not a bad thing. Actually, in moments where you can admit you don't know, it's very often where learning begins for a lot of us. So when somebody is sitting down with you, Bryan, and they're already intimidated enough because the financial conversation is just that, intimidating enough as it is on its own. So they are taking that step to come to you and say, hey, we need some help. And they're asking questions. What kinds of questions are they usually asking you? And in your opinions, are they the right questions?
If we're talking about that first meeting, I think that they're asking questions, can you help me with taxes? Can you help me with how do I reduce my taxes on what I'm spending and what I'm drawing? All of these kind of things. Mm-hmm. But the number one thing you need to focus on so you get all of those questions right in the future is, what is my why in retirement? What do I do? What is my retirement all about? And it reminds me of a client I have. He'll be 77 this year. He's 76. And this guy has been running as long as I've known him. I've known him since 2010.
Literally running? Like feet to the pavement, a runner?
Like runs all the time.
Okay.
I sometimes would call him Forrest. But he run, Forrest, run. But anyways, actually he's actually super smart gentleman. But still run half marathons every year.
God bless.
I mean, about every course he's ran. But what is neat, he does them all over the country, and that takes them to a different area maybe.
Sure.
Where there might be one in Idaho, just hypothetically here. And there's places they go that they wouldn't normally go.
Sure.
Had he not had that race, and the race gets him involved, talks to other people.
Yeah.
It's not just the two of you in Idaho's checking out the sites. It's he and his wife I'm talking about. It gives them an opportunity to get out and around. And his why was, I want to keep running, and I want to experience what's going on in this area where this latest marathon is, or half marathon, or whatever it is that he's running at the time. And he runs some of the regular ones on a regular basis here in North Carolina, down at the coast or whatnot. And it's unbelievable. He's always ran. Like I said, I've known him. I mean, he just runs. Like I said, about like Ford.
He's the Energizer
But that's
Bunny.
what leads them to their adventure throughout their retirement.
Got it.
And it's been incredible adventures, not to mention football games at his alma mater. And he's here out of Greensboro, was in the Star Mountain area, and I just admire him to the max. And I've never really said that to him, but if he's listening, I do. I'm just like, wow, you did exactly what you said you're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
And he became a client sometime after 10. And I can't remember exactly when, but it's been a while. But I've known him that long. And I just admire those marathons took him so many places he would have never gone.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of reminds me of like my own daughter. We do the little piece of the Appalachian Trail since she was in kindergarten. And when we're done, we've gone to all 14 states and done a little bit of the trail and experienced it. And every one of those states, right, all the way to Maine, she'll be a senior when she graduates. And it takes us to places we wouldn't think to go. And I kind of got to give this gentleman credit because I knew him before she was born. And I think that's what kind of gave me part of the idea. There's another reason for it. But, and I'm just thinking that why is so much more important. And then, hey, can I save on taxes? Then you back up and you go forward. Folks, if you have a big enough why and you want to achieve it and you want to do it the most cost-effective way, but at the same token, not give up on any of your dreams, take down this number, 336-586-5861. It's not just about a plan. It's about having confidence in what you're doing is going to get you where you want to go. 336-586-5861. But once you get that why down, this is what I really want my dream. Then you got the energy to put forth the effort to structure yourself in a way where, let's reduce your taxes. Wait on your Social Security. Why am I waiting on my Social Security? Oh, yeah, I'm waiting on my Social Security because Social Security is going to be much more tax favorable later on for us. And I'm going to draw from my IRA first, or I'm going to do Roth conversions, or whatever the case may be. We'll come up with a plan relative to what you've saved. You got growth, you got your Roths, you got your IRAs, you're going to have a pension. Are you going to take it joint? Are you going to? All these kind of questions are answered once we know what we want your retirement to look like and how much is that going to cost. So the why tells us the cost. The cost says, all right, here's the assets I have to pay for this. What's the best way to do it most effectively? Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. That way you're not just grabbing a little piece here. How do I fix this? How do I fix that? Hodgepodge plan, if you will. That's what we do here at Gaiser Financial Group. It's a team effort. My back office out of Holland, Michigan, from a managed side, we do a lot of research and look at their big picture from the growth side of it. And I deal with another group, Impact Partners out of Atlanta, and we help build and think through the income streams. And so it's not just me. I take this and I take it to a team of folks that are experts that do this on a daily basis, and we work together. And then we come up with the best plan possible. So, folks, give us a call. Let's build you a plan, 336-586-5861. But most importantly, when you come in here to see me, come here to tell me all about the why you want to make happen. And that's really where it's at. That's, hey, I want to do this kind of traveling. I want to travel Europe. I want to, whatever it may be. Let's put together a plan that will make that happen and make your dreams come true. It might be grandkids. But this gentleman I was just talking about, he's done every single thing he told me he would do. And we just met casually in the beginning. And he does the things he wants to do. He figures out every little move. I love meeting people that go, hey, I'm going to go do this. 77 going to run a couple of marathons this year. Come on. That's what you call it. Hey, I bet you he's been knocked on his butt. Mm-hmm. That's why he's so good at what he does.
Mm-hmm. But for somebody that's listening to you on 94.5 this morning, and that's great for that guy, but I'm not a marathon runner. In fact, I'm really looking forward to, I've been working, I've been out of the house. I'm really looking forward to hang out with my wife on the porch in our rocking chairs, planning for when we're going to go hang out with the kids. That's also a very important why for so many people.
100%. Everybody's situation is different, but from the most complex to the not so complex. But you still got to take care of your health.
That's right.
You still got to do what's important to you. You don't want to just sit in front of a TV set all day long. How do you cut that off? Plan television. I'll tell you one thing, if you can create a good habit in retirement, that will go a long ways. Plan television, planned internet, where that buzzer goes off, you're off of it.
Like how you do with your
that
kids.
Stuff is built for addiction.
We started this conversation talking about parents dealing with all the questions of their kids, and it's funny how it comes back around in your retirement, the way that you parented your children with devices and television. When you got to kind of do that for yourself now in retirement.
Yep. You got to continue to stay creative. That doesn't mean you can't decompress when you first retire.
Course.
Yes, decompress 3-6 months a year, what have you, but try to make your retirement adventurous as well. We're not big travelers. Where do you go? Well, we go up to New York every now and then, this, that, the other, whatever the case may be. And I'm going, well, that's a reasonable. I said, have you been all over the entire state of New York where you grew up? Of course not. I said, well, why not now? Has there not been play? I had a client, and this broke my heart, but he passed away and had never once gone out to Asheville and see what? The Vanderbilt house, right?
The Biltmore Estate?
The Biltmore Estate, exactly. The Biltmore Estate.
And he never went?
But, never went and lived right, an hour and a half from it, about 2.5 hours from it. And I said, man, get out there to it, but ended up getting a sickness and excellent health when I met him. Got a sickness that takes us all out pretty quick.
Wow.
And it took him out. And it was just like, by the time that sickness had taken such a hold on me, he wouldn't have enjoyed it. It'd been too taxing just to go there.
Got it.
Something that simple is something he always wanted to see.
Yeah.
And so if you've got that one thing you want to do, folks, do it. Let us help you do it.
Yeah.
336-586-5861. You want a partner that'll give you that extra, you can do it. That's what we do here at Gaiser Financial Group.
Thanks for listening to the Wealth Through Wisdom podcast. To learn more, visit geiserfinancial.com. Bryan Gaiser is an investment advisor representative of Advisory Alpha LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. All opinions expressed by Bryan Gaiser are solely his own opinions and do not reflect the opinions of Advisory Alpha. This recording is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon for investment decisions. Investment advisory and financial planning services offered through Advisory Alpha LLC, a registered investment advisor. Insurance, coaching, and educational services offered through Gaiser Financial Group. Gaiser Financial Group is a separate and unaffiliated entity of Advisory Alpha LLC. While tax and legal services may be discussed in the general course of financial and investment planning, Advisory Alpha does not provide tax or legal services. Please consult with your tax or legal professional prior to making decisions related to these issues. This material is not endorsed or approved by the Social Security Office or any other government agency. An annuity is a long-term financial product designed largely for asset accumulation and retirement needs. All guarantees are backed by the claims-paying ability of the issuing insurance company. All opinions expressed by externally cited sources are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinions of Advisory Alpha. This is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon for investment decisions. The case studies presented reflects the specific circumstances of one client and should not be considered a guarantee that another client or potential client may experience the same or certain level of results. This is for informational purposes only and should not be construed as investment recommendations or solicitation. Names have been changed to protect the anonymity of clients and are not testimonials in nature.